Right back to the SC. This is how we looking. Catch can in. I still haven't decided whether or not I want to get rid of these things being up here or not. I don't like the way they look, but for serviceability, it makes sense to have them up here. Other than that, these things can go in the car. But like I said, it's not a show car, so I'm gonna change this guy. I'll do an AN here. I haven't decided what size AN to go with this, but definitely AN here. I still need to pull this off and cover this part of the injector harness. What else? Still need a mount here. And a mount for this line. I'm gonna put a mount here. And maybe, I don't know, maybe just one here, to be honest with you. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. We'll figure it out. Right now I'm making a mount for this. And then this is actually the mount for that side. And then making a mount that'll go from here to here. So this one, let's see here. This guy goes in there like that. I just need to, shape it, clean it up, paint it. And then this side will end up being two pieces. I got a piece that comes up and then a piece that bolts and is twisted and comes down and comes out. I got to weld those two together. That's what I got over here. Getting the MIG welder out. It's just mild steel, so this thing will end up getting welded and then it'll get shaped and then it'll go in. What else? We got the mid pipe going over here. I'm going to TIG everything from here on out. I just got to get better, so this is what we're doing. We're TIGging. This is already shaped up and done up. This is good. I got a V-band that's going to go here, and then the rest of this is going to be, the Y. And I haven't really decided if I'm doing dual exhausts or if I'm going to do dual with mufflers and then do a single for the track with no muffler or anything. So I don't know. We'll see. But got to get this guy outside and then I can do some sanding. I am no longer doing this stuff in here. I just finished this motor. I don't want to make a mess. Don't want to trash my backup motor. So from here on out, all the much cutting as we can do, as much sanding as we can do, we'll do it outside. Brackets. Just need a little bit of paint and I'm ready to go. Next up, get this guy in there. Got to chop off the ends. Put these transitions in there. Chop them probably in half so I can get to that 3.5 mark. Then I got to get some more 45s, probably like 5 more 45s at 3.5. And then I can make it to my mufflers. So it'll be 4-inch, 4-inch, 3.5 out, 3.5 out, and then 2 3.5-inch mufflers. But I gotta get some gas. Out of gas. All I got left is the 75 mixture stuff. So I think for tonight we're gonna call it there. Okay, light harness is done. This is more than just light harness. This is light harness. This is pressure switch harness for the AccuSum. This is the start wire for the alternator. This is right here for the windshield wipers. And then those are all the plugs and stuff on the back end. This I have to finish wiring off inside the car. I need to put not wiring off, but I need to put a plug on that. And then the same thing on the other end of the car. There might be a plug already inside, or maybe I missed where those were supposed to connect, but I gotta figure that out. But at least the harness itself is pretty much done. I have a little area I have to cover right there. This is for the headlights and the signal and stuff on the driver's side, and the same over there. So that needs to be terminated, plug put on that, all that good stuff. And then this is where it screws into the car. So I've been kind of slacking on doing this because I'm not so done with doing the front end once everything is all buttoned up on the front end, then I'll feel more comfortable doing the wiring and trying to put the headlights and stuff back in. I got the headlight bracket. I have to clean that up and paint it. I'm going to paint the same color as the engine block and a few of the other little accent pieces. It's kind of an obnoxious color, but we'll see how it looks. If I don't like it, I'll change it, but for the most part, it's going green. And then once that's painted and stuff, then that'll go on the car. Headlights will go on, bumper will go on. We'll mock that up and figure out how to get that mounted all nice and neat. Once it's all mounted and all nice and neat, then that'll come off and the wrap will come off it. And then I decided the side skirts are going back on. I figured out how to mount this kit and get it to look a lot better than it did when I originally put it on the car. So when I do all those things, get it looking real nice, even though it's the same kit on the car for as long as it's been on the car, it's not destroyed. There are things that need to be fixed, but it's not destroyed. So I'll fix those things, get it nice and cleaned up, put it back on the car. Maybe I'll add some like side splitters, front splitters, stuff like that. And then I'll add a kitted rear bumper or maybe a lip to the rear bumper. And then I'll throw the wing back on, and then we'll see what it looks like at that point. So, got a couple more things to do, and just bear with me. Updates: mid pipe, Y pipe, just modifying it so I can start to use it. Gotta chop these down to 3.5, and then this is usable. I gotta finish the rest of this, which will be probably like a 45 or 290s or 245s. You know what I'm trying to say. I have to transition over from here to like here and then make my way back a certain length, and then that guy goes on. So that's the plan. I'm not buying all new pieces. I'm going to use what I have. It works. Why spend the money when I have the pieces? Maybe a little bit older, but it'll do the job. So that being said, the brackets for power steering and the oil cooler in, I'll show you those here in a little bit. I just wanted to give you an update. Not the greatest welder, but getting a little better. I would have to say that's probably the best weld though, to be honest with you. Just worked out for me. But I'm learning, and it's all on me. Not update. Brackets finished. There's one. Simple bracket, 2 mounting points. Same on this side, simple bracket, 2 mounting points. So that's all finished up. Don't have to worry about that rattling itself loose. I believe it's strong enough. Yeah, I mean, now we can just work on other things. I got the light harness taken care of. Gotta get that in. I gotta get the headlight bracket probably repainted, get that back in there. Might just go in to get mocked up and see how it looks, but I think I might clean it up before I put it back in. That'd probably be smart. What else? Try to finish this up as much as possible. We gotta get the car to get the dyno, and I'd like the car to be damn near finished for this dyno, so let's get some things done. Alright, so we're piecing this together. This is another day. Realistically, we'll start our intro here. Video probably almost done, but we'll start our intro here. What's going on, YouTube? For those of you who don't know who I am or about the car, it's about the SE and the life of drifting and car builds, engine builds, and everything else that comes with it. So let me just update you real quick. Dart block, stock LS3 heads, forged internals, 4/16 cubic inch. Yeah, random people just be stopping. 416 cubic inch drift spec. Trying to get the car back together. Anyways, now that you guys are all caught up, where we are right now is we're trying to get some kind of brace or something for this turbo. Turbo is not supported other than just the headers. We can't leave it like that. That's not a good look for stress cracks and things like that. So we'll work on trying to get a bracket made up here. We'll work on trying to close those holes up. And we'll see where we end up. So before we get there, let's show you what I got so far with the bracket. So this is going to be the stand for it. This is part of it. This will end up getting welded in here. This will lock into the top. This will swing over to this. This will mount to the turbo. Simple, right? Anyways, this is all back here so I can clean it up and shape it before I start welding on it. Let me get started and I'll show you where I end up. Updates. All right. Turbo stand underway. We got this piece mocked up. Just making the vertical part, and then we'll put the bracket, and then we'll drill the holes. So we made a little progress. Now we just need to do some welding. People trying to park in my parking spot for my wife. They cannot park there. Anyways, we are getting to that point to where we got it where we want it. So I'm gonna add a few tacks there, check it out, and once we know it's good, then we'll finish weld it. So, spicy. That's still spicy. I almost burned my hand. So gotta do the other side. So spicy. And after I'm done welding it all up, then we'll sand it all up and make it look pretty. Make it look like it's all one piece. So, bear with me. Let me drink some of my beer. So I show you here in the background, that's on the gas. Them foes be with it. Them foes be with it. Burn the sight out of my hand. Not paying attention. Yeah, hurt. Be all right though. We'll survive. We need another piece. Need a little bit more stick out. I don't believe I've ever done any kind of cold start or anything with this car, but let's see. So we can get this thing moved over for you. I gotta get this interior worked out. It looks horrific in here. But honestly, one step at a time. There's a lot of stuff going on, so a lot of stuff. I got the mic on. I guess I could have left the mic outside, but you'll get to hear how loud it is inside the car, I guess. Let's see here. Let's turn our master switch on. I don't got much juice. We got like 11.5 volts. Let's get her started. It's louder inside the car. I'm sure my neighbors hate me. Lost the oil line. What's that? Fuck. What the fuck, dude? Oh, my stupid ass. Great. Inside. Go, 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 go. Well, when you forgot to tighten the turbo feed line back on. Oh!